In this video, I'm going to show you some simple exercises you can do as a dynamic warm-up before the next time you go out and play around a golf, hit it in the simulator, or even just hit some practice balls. So why do we do a dynamic warm-up versus stretching? A lot of people think that static stretching, like have you ever seen somebody at the golf course, they got their hamstring out here, they're stretching and holding for long periods of time, that is going to help them decrease injury and improve performance. It actually doesn't. So static stretching, long prolonged holds before any physical activity, but golf as well, has not been proven to decrease injury and actually will decrease your performance. What's better is a dynamic warm-up, kind of preparing yourself, the body for activity. So in golf, there's a lot of parts of the entire body that are being used, so we got to warm up the whole body. So I'm going to show you a couple things here. No shortage of dynamic warm-ups you can find on the internet. Pick the ones that you like, that you feel are most effective for your golf game to get you warmed up, and use those. You don't have to do all of these every time you go out, but you pick the ones that you like. So first one we're going to do is really simple ankle circles. So from here, you're just going to plant your toe in the ground, and then you're just going to make big circles with your ankle. Okay, so kind of going around there, going clockwise, going counterclockwise, doing 20, 30 of those each side before you hit some balls is a good idea. Next one we're going to do is a standing cars exercise. So that is an articular exercise for the hip. So you can put your hand up against a wall, bench, tree, whatever you got around the golf course or wherever you're at for a little bit of balance. And all you're going to do is bring hip up as far as you can go. And then you're going to bring hip out to the side as far as you can go. And then you're going to do what's called internal rotation of your hip as far as you can go. And then you're going to do extension. So kick this thing back as far as you can go. And then you bring it back down to your side. And then you're just going to reverse that motion. So we're going to go out to the side and back. Come forward. Rotate that hip back around to where you started. And then back down. Doing 5 on each side of that one would be really good. A Piriformis stretch that you can do is kind of muscles on the back side of your hip, and you might be a little bit familiar with this kind of exercise. Find somewhere to sit, probably a bench on the first tee, and what you're going to do is just cross one leg over the other, so your ankle's about at your knee, and then from here what you're going to do is lean forward. So what I see a lot on the golf course is I'll see this being done, which is great, but what happens is people will bend out of their back to get this, and they'll put a lot of stress on their lower back. From here, try to sit up in good posture, and you can even use the golf club to kind of cue yourself here. Push this golf club forward, and as you do that, then you'll feel kind of some pull on the outside of your hip. As long as you're feeling pull on the outside of the hip, you know you're doing that exercise well. So you're just kind of leaning forward, holding for a couple seconds, and then coming back. Leaning forward, holding for a couple seconds, and coming back, and obviously doing that on both sides. Another exercise you can do for rotation, which is going to be really important, we just call this a swing sweep. So you're going to kind of get in your golf stance, get golf ready, and instead of having your hands here, you're just going to take your club like this, and you're just going to go with rotation. So I'm a right-handed golfer, so I'm going to swing back like this. I'm doing a couple things. One, I'm focusing on getting my shoulder up and back. So if you have some shoulder mobility issues, that will certainly help out. So getting shoulder up and back, but I'm also rotating at my spine to get ready for hitting golf balls. So again, holding for a second there, and then of course coming through and follow through all the way. I'm taking this hand, I'm trying to pushing this shoulder back so that in my follow through, I'm getting a good finish there. So same thing, holding for 5 seconds there, coming back, and then as you get warmed up, you can kind of speed that up. So it looks like swinging back and forth like that. All right. Hope that was helpful. Try to do a dynamic warm-up. It shouldn't take you more than a couple minutes before your golf round, and it's a really good investment to make sure that you're actually doing things that decrease your chance of injury before you hit balls. All right, I hope that information was good. If you guys like this information, then just like and subscribe to this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get more information just like this. All right, good luck in your next round, and I'll talk to you soon.